Hi guys, I hope all is well. Shamion here. I am fixing or preparing to make a buttered cassava. Cassava, as we know it here in Trinidad, but in the wider part of the world, they know it as Brazilian arrowroot, right? So it will be called other names depending on the nation or country that you live in, but this is what we know it as. So this is the starter for it. It's just some cassava I have going in some water. I want to bring it to a boil. I'm going to add a bit of sea salt in that, not too much, called sea salt, and let it boil until it is tender, right? And from there we will get it together. I will put it together to show you guys, okay? So guys, this is the texture you want your cassava to be at, right? It must be smoking hot for the butter cassava. I'm just going to do a test to show you how your knife serve it, let's see. It's okay if some are broken up a little mushy, it's okay, right? When you think about butter cassava, let's think about like mashed potato and things like that, right? So I'm going to just add a couple of tablespoons of butter. I lightly salt it. When I tell you lightly, with some regular iodized salt. I know I hardly use, let's cut it up to help it melt faster, to go by faster. I know I hardly use iodized salt, but the benefits in iodized salt is greater than a lot of the other salt benefits once you are not hypertensive. Our body needs the iodine that's in the iodized salt, right? So I'm just going to get it going. You all saw what I did, right? I'll add the salt once I am through incorporating the butter. This will serve about 4 persons as a side dish. For those of you that love cassava, you might be wondering, what is Shamian saying? How that could serve 4 persons? I know. For grown-ups, I don't like to eat a lot. Right? But there is nothing like the taste of buttered cassava. We still have a little waste to go with the butter. You see the beautiful color. I know you all could just imagine what it tastes like, right? Because in the Caribbean, I always say that, especially back in Trinidad, there is something about us and melted butter, melted cheese. We just love, right? If you want, and you want intense garlic flavor in here, of course you can use garlic butter, of course. I'm keeping it very traditional, the buttered cassava, in that I won't be adding any garlic, and onion and so forth. I'm just going to add some salt and garnish it with some fresh parsley. I'm not adding cheese or any such thing. I'm not adding milk either, because there is already this buttery, this creamy look to it with only just butter added, right? This is a vintage shaker, salt shaker. It is not a brand of salt that I'm using. So there is where I stop with the salt. Keep in mind, when you are salting anything, that you are going to take into consideration that your other dishes will have salt. So you don't want to over salt any one dish. Even if you're having it alone, don't over salt it. I just need to say that, right? The bowl is dancing a bit on my bowl, that's okay. Having a bit of a dancing going on, right? So when I garnish, I'll show you an extreme close-up of what it looks like. So just let me have my garnish, and then we will do some close-ups for you all to see it. It's fresh sprinkled parsley. It's not the flat leaf parsley, it's the other one. Some persons will say that the flat leaf is also called Italian parsley, right? I'm just giving it like one more turn for incorporation. One more turn, and this is buttered cassava. I'm going to do a close shot that I said I was going to do. Right? Here is where I leave it. Just always make sure your bowls are, whatever you are serving on, that it's not dirty with your food, even if it was prepared in it, right? Most times what I'll do with food is what I mix in, I don't serve it. Like honestly speaking, I don't serve in whatever I mix in. It's for good reason that I do that. It's because you don't want your bowl looking all messy and you know, these are things that people watch. Right? And people eat with their eyes. Food is a lot of visual. Yeah, people eat with their mouths, but people eat with their eyes first. You see it first. Alright? So without milk added, no milk whatsoever, this is the texture of that butter cassava. We're going to do a close-up of it. It's still hot. Of course, it needs to be hot for the butter to melt. Absolutely no milk added. This is what we have. This is just butter, salt, and cassava. Right, guys, it was my pleasure. I hope you all try it. When you try it, leave me feedback. The business is all over social media. We are on Instagram. We are on Facebook. We are on YouTube, of course. And it's all under the name Food by Chamion. We have an email address for the business. It is Food by Chamion, CHAMION, or common letters at gmail.com. It was my pleasure. I'll be with you all soon. Bye.